women Janice, OTT, and Denise Naslund never left the park. This brazen double abduction brought media attention and police pressure, but Bundy had already vanished. He moved to Utah and enrolled in law school. But the killing didn't stop. There, he abducted and murdered Melissa Smith, the daughter of a local police chief, and Laura Aim, whose body was found weeks later. Bundy's confidence and brutality were growing. He began sexually assaulting his victims more frequently. Evidence would later show he committed necrophilia, often returning to crime scenes days later. His murders continued in Colorado, where he killed Corrine Campbell in a hotel corridor while she walked to retrieve a magazine. Her body was found over a month later in a snowy ravine. He left minimal evidence, but investigators were starting to see a pattern. What made Bundy especially dangerous was his ability to blend in. He appeared calm, educated, even shy. He didn't match the image of a violent predator, and he knew it. He used that false image as a shield. People trusted him, and that trust cost them their lives. By the end of 1975, women across the western U.S. were disappearing. But there was no centralized database, no unified system to track crimes across state lines. Bundy exploited this gap, slipping through law enforcement's fingers time and again. And yet, despite the mounting bodies, he showed no remorse. To Ted Bundy, the killings weren't about rage, they were about control. The power of domination, the thrill of the chase, and the ability to manipulate others into being his prey. His killing spree was just beginning. The nation had yet to fully realize the monster walking among them. For more than a year, Ted Bundy's reign of terror stretched across the western United States. Women vanished, families mourned, and police were left grasping for answers. But in August of 1975, a routine traffic stop would finally bring the monster into the light. It was just after midnight in Salt Lake City, Utah, when Officer Bob Hayward noticed a tan 1968 Volkswagen Beetle cruising through a residential area with its headlights off. Suspicious, the officer pulled the car over. Inside, he found a man in a turtleneck sweater, polite and composed. That man was Ted Bundy. But what stood out wasn't Bundy's demeanor, it was what police found in his car. A ski mask, rope, a crowbar, handcuffs, trash bags, and an ice pick. Bundy claimed it was just skiing equipment. Police weren't convinced. Though he was released that night due to a lack of warrants, investigators were now watching him closely. Soon, Bundy was linked to a string of disappearances through witness reports, composite sketches, and forensic evidence, including hair samples found in his car that matched multiple victims.